You should have had now. You can have during the class. Can you give Prasad? He's very hungry. He privately confided. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Bhagavad Vasudha Mataji, can you please tell me the verse? I don't have WhatsApp on my phone, on my laptop. Twenty-nine, एक बेटा 29 chapter का beginning ही था last time. Text 9. Okay, I think I found it. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, dear devotees, for your kind association. Let us begin with our Mangalacharan prayers. Is the sound clear, Mukta Sangha Prabhu, or not clear? Clear, okay. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudeva. Tasya Padaravinda Kinjal Kamishra Tulasi Makarandavayu Antargata Swavivarena Chakaratesha Samshobhamaksharajusham Apichittatanvo Nehayat Karma Dharmaya Viragaya Kalpate Natirthapada Sevayai Jivanapi Vrito Hisaha Prasannamajalam Pasham Atmana Pravayo Vidu Sa eva sadhu shukrito mokshadvaram apavritam Titikshava karunika surita sarvadehina achata shatrava shanta sadhava sadhu bhushana Sada prasangan mama virya samvido bhavanti vitkarana rasayana katha tajjoshanadaya shapavarga vartmani shraddharatir bhaktiranukramishati Asam harer avanata kila loka tivra shokashu sagara vishoshana matyudharam sammohanaya rachitam nijamaya yasya bhumandalam munikrite makaradvajasya madgunashruti matrena mai sarvaguhashaye manokatiravichhinna yatha gangam vaswambudhau lakshanam bhakti yogasya nirgunasya udaritam अहेतुक्य व्यवहिताया भक्ति पुरुषोत्तमे सालोक्य सारष्टि सामीप्य सारूप्यैकत्वम् अप्युत दीयमानं न गृह्णन्ति विना मत्सेवनं जना यन्नामधेय श्रवणानुकीर्तनाद् यत्प्रवलनाद् यत्स्मरणादपि क्वचित् स्वादोऽपि सद्य सवनाय कल्पते कुतः पुनस्ते भगवन्नुदर्शना अहो पतश्व पचतो गरीयान् यज्जिह्वाग्रे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यं ते पुस्तपस्ते जुहुः सस्नुरार्या ब्रह्मानुचुर्नाम गृह्णन्ति ये ते हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We are continuing our study of Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, chapter 29, entitled Explanation of Devotional Service by Lord Kapila. Text 9. Bhagwan Shri Kapila Dev is speaking to his mother, Shri Devahuti Devi, and through her to all of us. Shama Vallavi Mataji, you have a question? You raised your hand.
It is not audible, it is not clear, Prabhuji, for me.
Okay. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, okay. 1 second. Let me try this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Is it better now?
It's not clear.
Not clear. Okay, 1 second. Is it clear now? Satyarpa Mataji, is it clear now? Little better. Not much better. Okay, now? What is the problem? 1 second. MacBook Pro. Hare Krishna, Krishna
It's clear now.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, earlier it was not like this. Okay.
Clear now.
Okay, ठीक है now. ठीक है ऐसे करेंगे. Okay, so this is better now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, dear devotees, Srimad Bhagavatam 3.29.9, Lord Kapila is saying, Vishayan abhisandhaya yasha aishwaryam eva va archadav archayed yomam prithag bhava sarajasah. Translations and purports by our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Lord Kapil Dev is saying, the worship of deities in the temple by a separatist with a motive for material enjoyment, fame and opulence is devotion in the mode of passion. So Lord Kapil Dev is describing the different types of devotional service. Bhakti also can be of different types. Not all bhaktas are on the same level. A separatist called Prithag Drik was described in the previous verse. Prithag Drik. Drik means vision and Prithag means separate. So separatist is a devotee who has his own selfish agenda. He will not be so much concerned about his guru's mission. He will not be concerned about his guru's institution. He will be concerned about his personal position, his personal gain. Such people are called Prithag Drik, separatist. They have a vision separate from their guru and the guru parampara. And Lord Kapil Dev advised us previously, such devotees are not to be associated with. They are not in the proper consciousness. We should not get contaminated by their separatist mentality. Now, here it is mentioned that such a separatist may be a pujari, or such a separatist may have his own mutt or temple or ashram. But their purpose behind deity worship and having a temple is to have material enjoyment, either because the temple will attract donations, 501c3, tax-free donations will come, which I can enjoy. I'm not answerable to anybody. Or I will get fame. Clearly said, for material enjoyment, fame and opulence. Opulence could refer to all the followers that I will collect, that I have got my own temple, I am temple president, I am Mutt Adhikari, I am Guru, I have got so many chelas, and it will lead to fame and money will come. So this is devotion, bhakti in the mode of passion. If you are after Abhisandhaya, means if this is your aim, Abhisandhaya means if this is the aim of practicing bhakti, what? Yash, Aishwarya. Then you are Prithak Bhav. You are a separatist. You have a separate vision. That is not the vision of Prabhupada. Prabhupada never did it for fame, money. No, Prabhupada used to wash the vessels of the hippies also. So we have to share the vision of Guru. If we don't have the same vision as Guru, then we are separatist. And such bhakti is bhakti in the mode of passion. It is in Rajoguns. Prithak Bhava Sa Rajasah. It is Rajoguni bhakti. Dekho, bhakti also has got different varieties. Not every bhakti is Uttama bhakti. Uttama bhakti we know, Anya Abhilasha Shunya. Now, Srila Prabhupada writes a very important purport. We have to pay attention. Srila Prabhupada writes, the word separatist, Prithak Drik or Prithak Bhav, should be understood. Who is a separatist? The word separatist must be understood carefully. The Sanskrit words in this connection are Prithak Drik or Bhinna Drik or Prithak Bhav. Prithak means separate. Prithak means separate. And Bhav means your feelings, your desire, what you want. And Drik means vision. So do we have the same bhav as the Guru, or do we have a different bhav than the Guru? Do we have the same vision as the Guru, or do we have a different vision from Guru's vision? Hare Krishna. So we have to see. A separatist is one who sees his interest as separate from that of the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord says, Trinadapi Sunichana. And this person will write your humble servant in the email, but he will give gali in that same email. He will say, please accept my humble obeisance, Prabhu. And then in that same email, he will give gali. In that same WhatsApp message, he will criticize, blaspheme. What do you really mean? Accept my humble obeisances? Mixed devotees or devotees in the mode of passion and ignorance think that the interest of the Supreme Lord is supplying the order of the devotees. Ghar sampatti, dhan sampatti ghar aave, jai jagadish hare. They want something from Krishna. The interest of such devotees is to draw from the Lord as much as possible. This psychology has to be understood. When we pray to Krishna for material benediction, what is the psychology? Suppose I pray to Krishna for $5 million so that I can retire and I can have a vacation like this for the rest of my life. So now what is happening? Why don't you bring $5 million? Well, I don't have $5 million. So I want Krishna's help. So Krishna has two aspects. Krishna's power and Krishna's intelligence. So what I'm doing is, I want Krishna's power. Krishna, you give me wealth. You give me health. You give me success. You give me fame. You give me yash, Aishwarya. But I will tell you, Krishna, what I want. You don't use your intelligence. I will use my intelligence. You see? We want our intelligence and Krishna's help. Is that a right mentality? कृष्णा तुम अपना दिमाग मत चलाओ, मैं बताऊंगा क्या चाहिए मेरे को, तुम सिर्फ एटीएम बनो. That is the mentality when we ask Krishna for something. But a real devotee is Anya Abhilashita Shunya. Krishna, you are most intelligent. मैं मूर्ख हूं. I will not use my intelligence. You know what is best for me. You give me what you want. I will accept it. Swarga apavarga narkeshu api tulyartha darshan. Ashlisheva padartam pinashtumam adarshanan marmatam karotuva. That is real devotee. That is the path of Mahaprabhu. That is Mahaprabhu's vision. That is the vision of all acharyas. That is the vision of Prabhupada. And that is the vision that we have to cultivate if we call ourselves Prabhupadanuga or Rupanuga. Otherwise, we are Prithak. A devotee should not wish anything but to execute a desire of the Supreme. Karishya vachanam tava. Hai na? That is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. Verse number 10. I am good. Verse number 10. Karma nirharam uddishya parasmin va tad arpanam yajed yashtavyam itiva prithak bhava sa satvikaha. Hare Krishna. When a devotee worships the Supreme Lord and offers the result of his activities in order to free himself from the intoxication of fruitive activities, the contamination of fruitive activities, inebrities. His devotion is in the mode of sattva. His devotion is in the mode of goodness. So सात्विक भक्ति क्या होती है? Sattvic bhakti is that bhakti, we do bhakti to become purified. Cheto darpana marjanam is sattvic bhakti. Ashlishya padartam pinashtumam is uttama bhakti. It is good, sattvic bhakti, that you want to be purified. But in the ultimate state, there is no concept of pure, impure. Krishna, I am just yours. You do whatever you want. I am just yours. Maro bhi rakho bhi, jo ichha tohar, nitya dasa pradit tua, pura adhikar. Full rights over me. You can't do anything. You have copyright. I am your puppet. Nachao, nachao, Prabhu, nachao se mate. Krishna, you want me to call the scientists rascals? Krishna, you want me to sit on the Vyasasana and call the impersonalists, Mayavadis rascals? I will do it. For you. Krishna, you want me to declare sitting on the chest of the scientific America and say that this moon landing, which is being live streamed on television, is fake? I will do it for you, Krishna. Prabhupada knew he is going to be ridiculed. Prabhupada perhaps knew this Purushottam is going to leave me, his personal servant. But nachao, nachao, Prabhu, nachao se mate. Prabhupada, governor's wife wants to have kitty party in Jhansi, and she wants my League of Devotees ka building. You want me to be kicked out? I am kicked out. League of Devotees collapses. Krishna, you want me to wash the vessels of the hippies, plates of the hippies? How many of us have washed the plates of hippies who are high on LSD, who don't even take bath Jumma to Jumma, even less than that? How many of us will cook for them, feed them, serve them, and when they walk away, take their plates and wash them at the age of 70? When you have had darshan of Rup Goswami, when you have had darshan of Krishna, we do Bhakti Shastri and we feel, Abhi, where is my preaching platform? I have become a preacher now. I did Bhakti Shastri. Arrange karo mere liye program. And Prabhupada is cooking. There are no Matajis. Imagine, Prabhupada is cooking Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 times a week. In that, Radhika Bhakti Mataji, 22nd Avenue. Prabhupada is cooking and serving in that room. We have served. Prabhupada has served. Until somebody said, you need some help washing vessels? Yes, I was waiting. Somebody will ask, please, you can help. I'm an old man now. I can use that time for translating. For you. Prabhupada didn't need the translations. He's translating for us at night when we are snoring. This is Uttama Bhakti. Puppet. And Prabhupada, you want me to sit on Subhadra's Rath when there are 50,000 people in the San Francisco Rath Yatra and all the cameras are rolling and watching me? I will do that also. You want somebody to pick me up in a Bentley? That is also nachao, nachao, Prabhu, nachao se mate. This is Prabhupada. Complete surrendered. Krishna, you are the director, you are the script writer, you are the choreographer. I am just your puppet. I love you. I am here for you. You tell me what is to be done. I will do the needful. This is Uttama Bhakti. But when we do Bhakti, Hari Bol, at the lotus feet of Haripad, that is Uttama Bhakti. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. विराज आप विराज है बहुत अच्छा लगा हरे कृष्णा माता जी so when we do bhakti for purification it is in the mode of sattva gun. In the purport Srila Prabhupada writes the brahmana kshatriyas vaishyas and shudras along with the brahmacharis grahasthas vanaprasthas sannyasis are members of the 8 divisions of varnas and ashrams and they have their respective duties to perform for the satisfaction of the supreme personality of Godhead. This is the thing. that Varnashram exists to give pleasure to the Supreme Lord Krishna. Samsiddhim Haritoshanam. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. When such activities are performed and the results are offered to the Supreme Lord, it is called Karma Arpanam. And that is Sattvic Bhakti. You do your duty according to Varnashram and offer it to Krishna, that is Sattvic Bhakti. It is good. But it is not still Uttama Bhakti. Therefore, in Rai Ramananda Samvad, Mahaprabhu rejects Yat Karoshi, Yad Ashnashi, Yad Johoshi. Mahaprabhu says, Iha Bhaya. Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam, Iha Bhaya. Mahaprabhu ko dekho. The conclusion of Bhagavad Gita is rejecting. He wants to bring to higher level of understanding. It is external, he says. But when Daivi Varnashram is brought in, where everything is done with Krishna in the center, then Mahaprabhu says, Iha hai. But tell me more. This is good. Now, Srila Prabhupada says something very beautiful. Such activities are in the mode of goodness. What activities? Activities according to the fourth. What is that verse? This Samsiddha Haritoshanam. Atha Pumbir Dvija Shrestha Varnashrama Vibhagasha Swanushitasa Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Thank you, Vamshadan Prabhu. That is in the mode of goodness. When you follow Varnashram, see na, Atha Pumbir Dvija Shrestha Varnashrama Vibhagasha Swanushritasya Dharmasya. You follow your Swayam Dharma in the Varnashram system, that is Sattvic Bhakti. Now, Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, such activities are in the mode of goodness. They cannot be counted in the category of pure devotion. It is not Uttama Bhakti. It is not Shuddha Bhakti.
That's done for the pleasure of the Lord.
If it is done according to Varnashram, that I am a Brahman, so I will do my duty, and yes, I will offer the results to Krishna. But you are doing Yat Karoshad, you are doing what you want. Yat Karoshya Dashnashya Jojadas. You are doing what you want. But doing what Krishna wants means Prabhupada, who was a merchant, he is becoming an Acharya. He did Prayak pharmacy. Prabhupada was a businessman. Hai na? Merchant, businessman. He belonged to the Vaishya family. Prabhupada was not born in a Brahman family. But Krishna inspired, Guru ordered. Prabhupada not only did Brahminical duty of Patan Patan, Yajan Yajan, but he also became Acharya, Jagat Guru. So that is going beyond Varnashram. We were discussing, Vamshodhan Prabhu and myself, when we were coming here driving, that nowhere do they give Brahma Gayatri mantra to Matajis during second initiation. Not in Gaudiya Math, not in any Sampradaya. Brahma Gayatri mantra is never given to Matajis. Srila Prabhupada is the only Acharya who did that. Because Shastra says that Brahma Gayatri mantra should never be chanted by a woman. So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada never gave. And in any Gaudiya Math, you see Srila Bhakti Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Narayan Maharaj, Srila Puri Maharaj, nobody gave Brahma Gayatri mantra to Matajis. Srila Prabhupada, because Shastra says don't. Srila Prabhupada gave. And the question is why? Why Srila Prabhupada did something that no other Acharya has done in the history of Vaishnavism. In the Shri Sampradaya, they don't do. In other Sampradayas, they don't do. Matajis are not given Brahma Gayatri mantra. Prabhupada gave Brahma Gayatri mantra to Matajis because he did not see them as Matajis. He saw them as devotees. Naham Vipro Nacha Narapatir, Napi Vaishyo na Shudro, Naham Varni Nacha Garyapatir, no Vanastu Yatirva. Kintu Prodyan Nikhila Paramananda Purnamritabdher, Gopi Bhartu Pada Kamalayor, Das Dasanudas. Striyo Vaishyo Yasa Shudro, Tepi Yanti Paramgatim. Krishna says everybody can get. So if you look at them as a Mataji, as a Stri, then don't give. But you look at them as a soul, Jiva, who wants to serve Krishna, then there is no question of male, female. This life you are woman, next life you may be man. Puranjan, Puranjani. So who is male? How many of you are male? How many of you are female? Is that your real identity? Is that the Jaiva Dharma? Purush Dharma, Stri Dharma? That is not Jaiva Dharma, that is Naimittik Dharma. And Srila Prabhupada was not operating on the platform of Naimittik Dharma. He was operating on the platform of Jaiva Dharma when he gave Brahma Gayatri Mantra to the Matajis. Hari bol. Who can understand? Vaishnavera Kriya Mudra, Vigyana Bhujay. Haripat Prabhu, आपके चरण कमल में दंडवत प्रणाम. Hare Krishna. I don't want to be Romaharshana. Hare Krishna. अरे प्रभु ऐसा मत करो. बाद में आएगा. Hare Krishna. Pure devotion, Prabhupada writes here, please pay attention. Pure devotional service as described by Srila Rupa Goswami is free from all material desires, anyabhilashita shunyam. There can be no excuse for personal or material interest. This is Uttama Bhakti. So Prabhupada tells what is Uttama Bhakti also. Srila Prabhupada says, devotional service in the modes of ignorance, passion and goodness can be divided into 81 categories. There are different devotional activities such as hearing, chanting, remembering. There are 9. Navida Bhakti. Shravana Kirtana, Smarana Vandana, Pada Sevana Dasyare, Pujana Sakhijana, Atmani Vedana, Govinda Dasa Bhilashare. 9 processes. And how many are there? Mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. Sattva-guni Bhakti, Rajoguni Bhakti, and Tamoguni Bhakti. There are different devotional activities. And each of them is divided into 3 categories. So Shravan can be Sattvagun, Rajogun, Tamogun. Like that, all of them. Kirtan can be Sattvagun, Rajogun, Tamogun. You are doing Kirtan for getting money. Dakshina milegi. $1,000 for one Kirtan performance. So that is Rajoguni Kirtan. You are doing Kirtan because it is Yuga Dharma. Karna chahiye, acha hai. Sattvagun. You are taking away the Kirtan from somebody else and criticizing somebody and then coming and grabbing the mic and doing Kirtan. Tamoguni. Like Daksha Prajapati. Daksha Yajna, Tamoguni Yajna. Dhruv Maharaj's bhajan, Rajoguni. Because he wants Sthana Bhilashi. Sthana Bhilashi. And Prithu Maharaj's Sattvaguni. And Gopi's bhajan, Pratigya Bhanga Hoile, Gopi re bhajan. Because Krishna says, Ye thamam prapadyante, tam satya bhajam me ham. But he could not reciprocate with the gopis and he said, Pratigya Bhanga Hoila Gopi re bhajan. My pratigya that I will reciprocate. As you approach me, as you surrender, I will reciprocate accordingly. But I cannot do that with the gopis. Because Pati Sutanvaya Bhratra Bandhavan Ati Vilanghate Tachuta Gata. For my sake, they left their husbands, parents, brother, sister, everything. Socially, they will be ridiculed. For my sake. Can I do that? Can I leave Yashodananda Maharaj for the gopis? Can I leave my house for the gopis? I cannot do what the gopis did, so I cannot reciprocate. Na paraye hum. So Krishna's pratigya, Kaviraj Goswami writes in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's beautiful. Pratigya bhanga hoila gopi re bhajane. I love that line. Bolo, pratigya bhanga hoila gopi re bhajane. Which pratigya? Hamam prapadyante tam satya bhajan. Krishna's words, बहुत बड़ी बात है ये. Krishna's words proved false. Satyam te prati jane priyosi mein. That Krishna's words, Satya Sankalpa Krishna, says that I cannot reciprocate with the gopis. I can reciprocate with Sudama. I can reciprocate with all other devotees. With Vidur. I can reciprocate with Draupadi. Cannot reciprocate with the gopis. I don't have the surrender like the gopis have. Gopis are something else. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vraje Shatanaya Stadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu Vargenaya Kalpita. And Srila Prabhupada gave us Radha Krishna worship. He is initiating all these Western Matajis, giving them Gayatri Mantra and sending them on the altar. And they become Yamuna Devi and Ladini Mataji. Socho. This is Prabhupada's movement. Prabhupada is Na bhuto na bhavishyati. There was never an Acharya like Srila Prabhupada, and there can never be an Acharya like Srila Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada already did it. Now nobody can do it. Hari bol. Srila Prabhupada is giving us some math. So similarly, there is chanting in the mode of ignorance, passion, goodness. And then establishing 24 hours kirtan in Krishna Balram Mandir, Raman Reti Vrindavan, because Srila Prabhupada wants it, because it is the Yuga Dharma. I will get prickly heat on my back in the May heat of Vrindavan, and I will be shivering in the cold, but still with frozen fingers, I will push the buttons of the harmonium and do kirtan. That is Uttama Bhakti of Sripad Ayendra Prabhu. So kirtan also 3 types. And then the 4th type is the ultimate. Similarly, chanting is ignorance, passion, goodness. 3 multiplied by 9 equals Kulashekar. 27, correct. Prabhupada wrote 27. So you are in Parampara. Although your name is Kulashekar, you are in the Brahmavatva Gaudiya Parampara. Not Sri Parampara. Not Sri Sampradaya. You are inducted. 3 multiplied by 9 equals 27. Simple math, you got inducted in the Gaudiya Sampradaya. So 3 multiplied by 9 is 27. And when again multiplied by 3, it becomes 81. So there are 81 types, 81 categories of devotional service. One has to transcend all such mixed materialistic devotional service in order to reach the standard of 81 ke uppar, pure, Shuddha Sattvic Bhakti. That is a Uttama Bhakti that Srila Rupa Goswami describes. Anyabhilashita Shunyam. Texts 11 and 12. Oh, this is our memorization verse. Beautiful. Madguna Shruti Matrena Mai Sarva Guhashaye Manogatir Avichinna Yatha Gangam Baswambudau Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya Nirgunasya Udaritam Ahetukya Vyavahita Ya Bhakti Purushottame. Bhagwan Kapil Dev Muni is telling all of us. Are we listening? Hari Bol. The manifestation of unadulterated devotional service is, so first he described ignorant mode in the bhakti in the mode of ignorance, passion, sattva gun. Now Bhagwan Kapil Dev is talking about Uttama Bhakti. The manifestation of unadulterated devotional service is exhibited when one's mind is at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name and qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What should happen? Our mind should be immediately attracted to hearing and chanting the names, qualities, means Nam, Roop, Gun, Leela of Bhagwan, Supreme Personality of God, who is Guhashaya, who is living in the core of our heart. Core of our heart. Whoever we are, man, woman. So why should we differentiate? Krishna is in everyone's heart, whether you are man or woman. So why differentiate? What a man can do, a woman can do. Same bhajan they can do. So Prabhupada is looking from that point of view. Let them get. Let them also chant. Let them worship. Prabhupada was asked why you are allowing Mataris on the altar in the temple. And Prabhupada said, many Sakhis of Radharani, I'm telling you the truth. Prabhupada said this, many Sakhis of Srimati Radharani will appear in ISKCON. And Prabhupada said, they should not be stopped in worshipping their Radha Krishna. This is Prabhupada's vision.
This was in a conversation?
In a conversation, Prabhupada said. In the future, gopis will come in our movement. And who are you to stop them from worshipping Radha and Krishna? Prabhupada said like that. Just as the water of Ganga flows naturally towards the ocean, such devotional ecstasy, uninterrupted by any material condition, flows towards the Supreme Lord. Where does Yamuna meet the ocean? Ganga Sagar is there. Milan. Where does Yamuna, which place does Yamuna meet the ocean? Ocean is the husband. Yamuna is the wife. Wife should meet the husband. Where does Yamuna as a river meet ocean, her husband? Nowhere. Because she is in Parakya Bhav. Hari Bol! Just as the water of Ganga flows naturally towards the ocean, such devotional ecstasy, uninterrupted by any material condition, floats towards the Supreme Lord. This is pure devotional, just flowing towards Krishna. Uninterrupted. like the water of Ganga, just flowing towards Krishna. When that becomes our consciousness, that no matter what, we are always remembering Krishna, we are always thinking of Krishna, we are always wanting to serve Krishna. We are completely Krishna conscious. That is pure devotional service. Otherwise, sometimes we have bhav, and then sometimes we want to watch movie also. That is not stable devotional service. But we want to go to a situation where, like the Ganga, constantly flows towards the ocean. It doesn't say, today let me go to Jammu and Kashmir. Let me see what is going on in Jammu and Kashmir. Let me go to Switzerland. No. The Ganga will flow towards the ocean. Like that, when our consciousness is always towards Krishna. Where is your inclination? One sadhu in Vrindavan was saying, some of you are smiling. One sadhu in Vrindavan was saying that when I was with my Guru Maharaj getting trained, हमारे आश्रम में ऐसी प्रथा थी कि यू मीट अ साधक, चिराई प्रभु किधर हो, यू आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन, किधर हो, वेयर इज योर कॉन्शियसनेस राइट नाउ, और राइट नाउ आई एम इन झूलन, और आई एम इन भूलन, भूल गया सर, हरिबात प्रभु किधर हो, हरि बोल. So like that, we have to make this practice. Kidhar ho, kidhar ho, where is your consciousness? So that's how they were trained in the ashram. And always Chintan, Hari Bol. Chintan should be Radha Krishna. Because that is the sign of a devotee, that constantly your consciousness should be flowing towards Krishna. Everything we are doing, it should be flowing towards Golok. Golok vas karna hai. अगर गोलोक वास करना है, then the chitta should be towards Golok. Hari Bol. So like that. The basic principle of this unadulterated pure devotional service is love of God. Basic principle क्या है? उत्तम भक्ति का प्रेम. What is the currency in Golok Vrindavan? Prem. No dollars, no rupees, no gold coins. The currency is prem. Prem is the dhan. Prema pum artha mahan. If viraha increases the wealth, spiritual wealth, increases prem, separation, let that be separation. That is the specialty of Vrindavan. Therefore, parakya bhav. Parakya bhav will lead to separation. स्वकीय में separation नहीं है. एक ही घर में रह रहे. That is स्वकीय. But Vrindavan में parakya. Look at the Ashtakali Leela. How little time Krishna gets with Radharani. वैकुंठ में तो बैठे साथ में. It is said that in Vaikuntha, in Shir Sagar, there are aquatics also. They are all devotees. So there was a turtle, and this turtle wanted to touch the lotus feet of Lord Narayan, or Bhagwan Narayan, Sheshashayi, Vishnu. He is sleeping on Lord Ananta Shesh. And who has the authority, who has the rights on his lotus feet? Pada Sevanam, Lakshmi ji. Lakshmi ji is doing Charan Seva. And this tortoise wants to touch the lotus feet of Lord Narayan. Devotee. So he climbs on Ananta Shesh. Tuk, 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 tuk. There Lakshmi ji is massaging the lotus feet of Sheshashayi Vishnu. And Ananta Shesh's job is to make sure there is no disturbance to Lakshmi ji's Seva. So he looks at the tortoise angrily. क्या कर रहा है? निकल. So the tortoise बेचारा gets scared of Ananta Shesh. Sahasravadan. एक फण से push कर देगा तो I'll be finished. My turtle back will not save me from the fangs of Lord Ananta. So toop, he jumps into the ocean of milk and he becomes Gayab. Our acharyas say this turtle became Kevat. Therefore, he had that tussle with Lakshmanji, who was Ananta Shesh. Someday we'll discuss. We had discussed for Richmond congregation that Kevat Katha, crossing the river with Ram. You remember, Mahatma? You were Chotu sa. You were jumping throughout the class. Param Pujya Srila Hanumat Prashad Swami Maharaj was there. His Holiness. That day, he was there for Kulashekar Katha. But this was another day. We did a series. So, like that. That turtle became Kevat. कि अभी दिखाऊंगा तुमको लक्ष्मण को. You will have to come in my boat.
On my terms. So like that. But in but in Vaikuntha there is no such separation as such. But in Vrindavan, there is so much separation. They hardly get any time. So the basic principle is love. Whatever increases the love is welcome in Golok Vrindavan. Madguna Shruti Matrena means just after hearing about the transcendental qualities, my qualities, Bhagavan is saying. These qualities are called Nirguna. Why? Why they are called Nirguna? Because they are not material qualities. The Supreme Lord is uncontaminated by the modes of material, therefore, he is attractive to pure devotees. Why? Because pure devotees are beyond material nature. Mam chayo vabhicharena bhaktiyogena sevate sagunan samadhitata brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Therefore, pure devotees are attracted to Krishna because Krishna is Nirgun. And devotees are Atmaram. Atmaramasya munayo. Nirganthapi urukkarma. There is no need to practice meditation to attain such attraction for Krishna. The pure devotee is already in that stage. There is affinity. What does Prahlad Maharaj say about this affinity? Like iron filings are helplessly attracted to lochimbak, to magnet. What do I do? What can I do? I am naturally attracted to Bhagavan. When Hiranyakashipu says, why are you worshipping Vishnu? What can I do? His friends ask in the school, why are you attracted to Vishnu? What can I do? Just like magnet attracts iron, I am helplessly attracted to Bhagavan. That is the sthiti. That is a state that we want, state of consciousness. How many of us want that state of consciousness that like Ganga or like magnet, we are helplessly drawn? Hari bol. No effort. Ahetuki. Apratihata. The flow of Ganga cannot be stopped by any condition. Similarly, pure devotee's attraction for the name, form, pastimes, Nam, Roop, and Leela of Krishna. It cannot be stopped by material condition. It cannot be stopped by material condition. Not that if somebody becomes blind, now he cannot do bhakti. Not that if somebody cannot hear, they become deaf, now they cannot do bhakti. And not that someone gets a stroke and lose their power of speaking, they cannot chant now. They cannot do kirtan, they cannot sing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just because they cannot sing Hare Krishna Mahamantra doesn't mean that they have lost their adhikar to practice bhakti. It's not like that. In any situation, you can practice bhakti. Nalakuver, Manigiri were practicing bhakti as trees. Isn't it? They're practicing bhakti. Watching beautiful Balya Leela of Krishna. For 3.5 years, they practiced bhakti. And then they got initiation. 3.5 years after that, they got initiation. They got new form, new name, everything. So we can practice bhakti in any situation. Nahush practicing bhakti as Sarpayoni, in Sarpayoni. Ahalya was practicing bhakti as a stone. Huh? Pathar, huh? As a stone. She was practicing, na? That's why Ram came. If she was thinking of Netflix as a stone, Lord Ram would have come. No. She was having guilt. She was repenting and she was remembering the Supreme Lord. Gajendra was practicing bhakti in the elephant body. So there is no material impediment to practice bhakti. Maharaj Muchukunda was practicing bhakti in his sleep. Srila Radha Govind Maharaj explains. I have not heard this in any tika. But Sri Srimad Radha Govindas Goswami Maharaj explains. Why Muchukunda said Sone Do? Muchukunda said, इतने वर्ष युद्ध किया देवताओं के पक्ष से, अभी तक दर्शन नहीं हुए. अभी आंखें खोलूंगा तो भगवान को देखूंगा. तो ही सेड कि सुला दो मुझे. और इंद्रदेव से कहा, अगर कोई उठाएगा ना और देखूंगा उसकी ओर तो वो भस्म हो जाए, ऐसा वर दो. तो इंद्र भगवान भी डरेंगे उठाने से. अदरवाइज ही थॉट कि फिर से कोई युद्ध हो जाएगा, फिर से बुलाएंगे आजा हेल्प करने को. तो इंद्र से बुलवाया कि यदि मैं नेत्र खोलूं और किसी को देख लूं तो वो भस्म हो जाए, ऐसा वरदान दो, मुझे सोना है बस. ये बाह्य, ये एक्सटर्नली. पर अंदर उनका आशय क्या था ये वर मांगने की? दैट श्रील राधा गोविंद महाराज एक्सप्लेन्स. He says कि so much I have done in this world. All this material endeavor is a waste. अभी तो दर्शन नहीं हुए भगवान के, तो अभी उठूंगा तो भगवान के दर्शन करूंगा. And with that desire he went off to sleep. तो his sleep is also भजन. हरि बोल. तो हम लोग भी जब सोते हैं तो we should pray. Abhi, when I wake up, I should have darshan of Krishna. And then you wake up, like Hari Pasha taught us. When you wake up, what do? Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Raksha Mam. Krishna, 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 Pahi Mam. Krishna, 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 hey! This is how we become pure, purified by doing Nam. Then we can sit and chant. Haribol. So tomorrow morning, can we do this? The word Ahaituki means without reason. A pure devotee does not render loving service to Bhagwan for Supreme Personality of Godhead for any cause, for any benefit, material or spiritual. Mama Janmani Janmanishware. That is Uttama Bhakti. I don't even want to get liberation, which means I'm willing. Radhava, what did Prabhupada say? When Prabhupada was asked, what next service you want to do? Devati Madhuri? Hell. Not even on earth. Earth is comfortable. Prabhupada said, I want to go to hell where people are being boiled in boiling oil. When people are being bitten by insects and animals and people are crying and yelling. Can you imagine how horrible hell will be? I once had a glimpse of what hell could be like. Shall I describe? Hare Krishna. When I was doing my surgery residency in a rural hospital in Wardha, there was an 18-year-old boy who had blood in his stool. I did rectal exam and there was a big mass. 18-year-old, very, very sweet boy. So we did a biopsy. It turned out to be rectal cancer. So he underwent what is called as APR, abdominoperineal resection, where we open the tummy, we open the anus, two different incisions. Our Jai Hari Prabhu does this all the time. He's coming. So abdominoperineal resection was done. And the tumor was removed and everything, but he developed some infection after surgery. So he developed burst abdomen, his whole abdomen opened up. So we took him to the operating room second time, 18-year-old boy. Second time we took him to the operating room. We cleaned up everything, put drains, closed him up. And we discharged him home after the wound healed. And when he went home, he hugged me, he touched my feet, and he said, Abhay sir, when I get married, I want you to come. I will not get married until you are there. You have saved my life. I was nothing. I was just a first year resident. I was only doing his dressings in the ward. The surgeons were big people. But because he saw me all the time, he had faith in me. So he went home. Exactly 1 month later, he came with a lot of pain, green vomiting, and just he looked terrible. So we did X-ray and he was completely blocked in his bowel. So we took him to the operating room third time, opened him up. This time when we opened him, you know mustard seeds? Mustard seeds ke size ke white. There was metastasis all over his belly. Everywhere. Everywhere. As if somebody has put spray paint inside. That cancer had come back and it had spread just everywhere. Everywhere. It was inoperable. Nothing can be done. It was a very aggressive cancer. So we just closed him and brought him back to the ward, and it just didn't heal. There was no possibility of healing because we opened up, even the incision became studded with metastasis, and cancer won't let the incision heal. His whole belly opened up. And for 1 month, he was in the male surgery ward, and every day, twice a day, I would do saline soaked dressings. In those days, we had no vacuum device. This is 2004. His belly was wide open. I would chant Mahamantra. And in India, rural hospital, there is no morphine. There is no oxycodone. We were giving him Voveron for pain. All we could give was Voveron is like ibuprofen. This 18-year-old boy was going through that pain with just Voveron and Crocin, because that's all we had in that rural hospital. We had no morphine, we had no tramadol, we had no fentanyl, no lidocaine patch, no epidural, nothing. 1 month every day, twice a day, I would change his dressings. And Abhay sir, Abhay sir, Abhay sir, like dukta hai. He used to just cry. And as a surgery resident, my job was to teach the medical students. I still remember there was a group of 20 medical students who came to watch that dressing change with me. And I still remember there was one girl, she just doop, fainted when she saw the wound. I heard a thud, I looked back, and that girl had collapsed just by seeing the gory nature of the material world. I'm not telling you some story from some book. This is the suffering in this world. Imagine what is hell. And finally, after 1 month, there was nothing. And then there were holes in his stomach, and his intestines and his gastric contents, bile used to pour out into that wound, and it burned the skin around. Everything was burned by the acids of the stomach. It was leaking out. There was nothing we could do. Finally, there was nothing we could do. He was on IV fluid, so he was not dying. Otherwise, he was losing everything from here, so he should have died. And he couldn't, he used to drink water, and that water used to come out through the holes in the stomach. I could see it. Such a horrible suffering. But the IV fluids was keeping it alive. Finally, I told the father, there's nothing we can do. He said, can I take him home? I said, yeah. I can never forget that afternoon. I was alone. I did the last dressing for him. And on the stretcher, we took him to the jeep that had come from his village to take him. His father was there. Mother was crying. His brother was crying. Everybody was crying. He was crying and he was saying, Abhay sir, tumhe chala na maya sobat. You come with me na sir. Don't leave me alone. Who will do my dressing at home? And he was crying and crying. And what could I do? I also had tears in my eyes. And he sat and he went home. 2 days later, his father came to meet me in the OPD. I said, Abhay sir, gela to. 2 दिवस घरी होता, but without IV fluids, he didn't survive more than 2 days. He died at home. So these are some images, some memories that will stay with me. I cannot forget this. 1 month, twice a day, you did those dressing. You saw I knew exactly where his bowel was and stool coming out of his bowel and everything. And such minimum facilities. What can be done? Material nature is very cruel. And I thought this is because it's a rural hospital. Acharya Vinova Have Gramin Ruknalay. Rural hospital. That's why. I came to one of the best hospitals in Bombay, KEM, and I saw similar stories. Details are different because we have more technology, but same suffering. And then I said, maybe this is still India. I went to New York and did my surgery residency there, and I saw similar suffering there. I can tell you exactly, I remember those patients. In New York, I saw a 32-year-old lady whose body mass index was 50. She was very fat. And she had 3 children at the age of 31, 32. And she said, I want to have weight loss. So she underwent the weight loss surgery. We do it all the time, bariatric surgery. She had a Roux-en-Y weight loss surgery. And second, third day post-operatively, she developed a leak. And the best bariatric surgeons, best ICU, best everything in New York in 2009. And from that complication, she died leaving her 3 young kids. And she was a single mother. Literally orphaned. I saw that. So my point is, whether it is Savangi, Meghe, Vardha, whether it is Bombay, KEM Hospital, or whether it is New York in USA, everybody suffers. Nobody can escape suffering in this material world. That is just the nature of this world. Radhika Mother, you agree with me? You agree with me? Nobody can escape suffering in this world. And we should not forget this. I know one couple who was going through such suffering. One of them was very sick and went through a lot of things, surgery, chemotherapy, and everything. And we were praying. I will tell you the name because I love them so much. Nayan Abhiram Prabhu. Mataji was going through so much. Padma Sakhi Mataji was going through so much. You know. So I was praying for them. And one day, Nayana Abhiram Prabhu and his wife told me that Ādi Gadādhara Prabhu, if you want to pray something for us, please pray that this ordeal that we are going through, this surgery, this fear of the pathology report coming back, and PET scan and chemotherapy and everything, we never forget this. It should not happen that we finish the treatment, we are in remission, and then we forget about our sufferings. We forget about our anxiety and we become complacent in bhakti. Pray karna hai Prabhu ji, to ye pray karo कि we never forget this ordeal. The suffering that we are going through, we should never forget. It is just the opposite psychology of a materialist person. Materialistic person will go through psychotherapy to forget those experiences. And here is a devotee praying that, please, may I never forget this. Because if I forget this experience that Krishna is giving me, then Krishna's purpose behind pain is lost. Gaurang Prabhu gave a lecture. You should look it up on YouTube. Gaurang Prabhu's lecture, Purpose Behind Pain. One of the very landmark lectures I have heard in my life. Gaurang Prabhu, YouTube, Purpose Behind Pain. The pain we go through in this world, there is a purpose behind it. And if we forget those sufferings, Haripat Prabhu, then that purpose is lost. फिर सफर करके क्या फायदा अगर जो लेसन मिलना है वो भूल गए तो. So the devotee is praying, may I never forget this suffering I'm going through. And materialistic people go through cognitive behavioral therapy to help them compartmentalize and put it in the attic. All those negative experiences. Only remember the positive experiences. But devotee consciousness is Vaishnavara Kriya Mudra, Bhigya Puja. Hari Bol. Prabhuji, we have aise Ratna in ISKCON, in Prabhupada's family. We really have jewel of devotees. Hari Bol. Avyavahita means without cessation. Apratihata bolo, avyavahita bolo, without cessation. A pure devotee must engage in service 24 hours a day, without cessation. This is the sthiti we want to achieve. That it should be natural attraction, spontaneous attraction, and continuous attraction. Therefore, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj told me, Ni Mai, Ni Tai. So I also remember Nimai Nitai, and the patients also get some Namavas. But we have to somehow keep ourselves Krishna conscious every time. I know one devotee in Atlanta, IT. He has put reminders on his calendar every 45 minutes. Ki 5 minutes ke liye, there is a break, so nobody can disturb, and that is his time to just chant the Hari Nam. 5 minutes he will close the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, whatever I did for last 45 minutes, I offer it to you. And then he'll log back in. Hari Bol. Good idea, Harivat Prabhu. There are devotees like that who are doing it to make sure that even in workplace, they are Krishna conscious. Even he cannot watch. अंदर क्या चल रहा है ना 15 मिनट आंखें बंद करके उनको लगेगा पावर नैप ले रहा है या कुछ कंटेम्पलेट कर रहा है कोई पावर पॉइंट कंसेप्चुअलाइज कर रहा है उनको क्या पता अंदर क्या चल रहा है ना. One sadhu in Vrindavan, there is a session where people come and ask questions. One-to-one questions. उसने पूछा कि घर वाले वो भक्ति करने नहीं देते, इवन मेरे लड्डू गोपाल के लिए जन्माष्टमी सेलिब्रेट करने नहीं दे रहे. They told the acharya that मेरे घर वाले, they are not allowing me to celebrate even Janmashtami for my laddu gopal. What should I do? So the acharya said, बहुत अच्छा है, very good. भावोत्सवेन भजताम रसकाम धेनु. He quoted Shri Radhara Sudhanidhi that it is भावोत्सव. बाहर से उत्सव नहीं करने दे रहे तो भाव उत्सव करो, मानसी सेवा करो, मन में करो जन्माष्टमी सेलिब्रेट, हजारों लाखों लोगों को बुलाओ. हरि बोल. So it is bhav. So avyavahita. It should be continuous and no material impediments. So with this we will stop. It is 9:30. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Oh, Anuradha Leela, sorry. I forgot you are there. I was speaking perhaps too much Hindi. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Nitai Gaur. Hari Bo. Shama Vallavi Mataji.
Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhuji, the two words Bhinnadrik and Prithak Bhava, both
Same.
are same in
Same. Yeah.
Okay.
Same
In-
vision, separatist vision, separatist mentality, like that. Same.
Prabhuji, then 9 limbs of devotional service, each in 3 modes. So 9 into 3, 27. Again, how 27 becomes 81, Prabhuji? How 3
That
becomes?
that Mukta Sangha Prabhu will find out and he will tell us. Hari bol. Mukta Sangha Prabhu, you can do that? Yes, he's giving 2 thumbs up. And even Satyar Mataji will do, because even I had that question, Mataji, when I read. Even I had that question. So Satyarva Mataji is very, very Vidwan, and so is Mukta Sangha Prabhu. So they will take help from their kids and they will probably find out the answer. Hari bol. Should be
Thank
simple.
you.
Because if it was wrong, then our Gopi Pranadhan Prabhu would have caught it. Hridayanand Maharaj would have caught it. Jayadat Maharaj would have caught it. Nobody caught it means it is right. But I don't know how it is. So somebody will figure. It was just simple. So somebody will figure out. Next time, homework. Okay? And I will not do that work because I am not at home. Okay, Aishwarya Satyabhama Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhu, when to do presentation? I wanted to do presentation.
You send me WhatsApp message also, no? Present-
Yes.
Who was managing presentations?
Um,
Who was in charge for presentations? I forgot.
Ajay Govinda Prabhu.
Ajay Govind Prabhu. Is Ajay Govind Prabhu there? I think Ajay Govind Prabhu is traveling. So,
Mm.
who wants to volunteer? Satyar Mataji, who wants to volunteer? Satyar Mataji will do it. She will do the needful. Hari bol. So Satyar Mataji will
Hari
say
bol.
Mataji for presentation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Nitai Gaur, Hari bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhu, Jai
Krishna.
Krishna.